Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Oh, thank you so much for tuning in. So today I was kind of just feeling a little frustrated, and when I say, I'm a little bit calmer now, but my God, I was so angry this morning. Not angry, okay, that's a little bit too much. What's the word? Irritated. Yes. I was irritated this morning, mostly because I don't know if people have ever notice this, especially if your energy is a very grounded energy. It's very consistent. Let's say it's very stable, and you'll find that a lot of people gravitate towards you in terms of like they lean on you a lot because they know you're responsible, but they also feel like safe around you, and they feel like your energy is very supportive of people, like it's very supportive in general. And I've noticed this for myself, that like sometimes there'll be times in my life where I'm like, oh, finally I can release this type of like extra burden off my back, and maybe someone else can take this on in terms of, it doesn't even have to be anything big. It can just be, let's say, like for instance, let's say you're working somewhere and like you finally are able to give an extra task to somebody else because you're just like, yeah, why not? It totally works out, like I'm not there, like you can totally do this. It's great. And then you finally feel a sense of relief that you don't have to always be there all the time. You feel like you're kind of like able to kind of walk away or step away a little bit. And then lo and behold, the universe does something to which now it's like people's schedules don't work, or something comes up or whatever, and then now everything kind of arranges itself so that you have to now do the thing that you thought that you could finally give to somebody else to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels like you're trying to get away from like feeling with the pressure and stuff like that, and it's just like spirit is just not letting it happen or something. Like, what the actual hell is happening here? Okay, so anyways, this has happened to me so many times, especially when I'm about to when I feel as if I'm about to embark on a new journey, or I'm about to just kind of open a new chapter in my life, or I'm moving away from something. I am finding that, whether people realize it or not, it's like they're pulling on your energy. And it manifests in the strangest, weirdest ways, where it's like, now you have to kind of look back at the thing that you're trying to kind of move away from. It's crazy. And I know I'm not the only one that has experienced this. And, from a higher perspective, when I think about this and why it may be happening, it's because there's a lot of people that depend on you. And it's, how do I say it? Sometimes I think about, soul contracts, and I think about the people that were around, or maybe the timing isn't right. And I feel as if, it's trying to kind of hold us back. It could also be because there's a lot of people that are focusing their energy on that. Not as if they can control you. They can't. However, I can't help but feel sometimes that over dependence on someone else's stability, or their grounding nature, or their ability to kind of keep things feeling very like steady. It's almost a lesson for them. Like, if you're overly dependent on somebody else's energy, there will be a time they will leave, right? There will be a time where this universe is like, yeah, no, this person needs to focus on their purpose. This person needs to go do their own thing. And we're going to find a way to kind of pull them out of that situation, whether people are ready for it or not. Now, this is why I see sometimes there's tower moments that come, especially if you're one of those people that are very stable. When you are leaving, to me, I always imagine like a giant tower, and like there is like a rock that kind of holds it up. It's like the universe will move that rock out of the way. That rock is you, okay? That stability is you. And they're going to move it away, and that freaking tower is going to fall down. And I think, I've seen it happen so many times in my life. And Spirit has always told me, like, do not take it personal, because sometimes you will feel bad, right? Because you feel bad for leaving people, and you feel like, you want to help them. But at the same time, like, you have to start living your life the way you want to live it. And honestly, like, I don't know what it was. It just really is. It seemed insignificant. Like, oh, well, the schedule doesn't fit. So yeah, now you have to do this. It's not a big deal. But for a moment there, it felt like such a huge thing because it was such a huge repeating pattern in my life. And I think the message here today is that when the tower falls, okay, whether or not you walk away because you do it on your own, or spirit moves you away because it needs to be done. When those towers fall, when instability happens for people, you have to let it happen. You pray for them, you wish them the best, but at the same time, you need to start focusing on you. And I guess right now it's just kind of like a realization as I'm talking about this. It's just like people are really dependent on the stability that you bring, even though you may not be consciously aware of it. And maybe today, what I just witnessed was me being very consciously aware of what's going on. And I'm tired, you know, and I have other things I need to do. And I'm sorry, but, you know, if that tower is going to fall, that tower was meant to fall anyways, because no tower should be leaning and being dependent on one person or a few people, right? Like, what a big burden that is. And you know what's really funny too? This morning, I woke up I had like the best sleep ever. And I swear to God, my shoulders felt so much lighter, as if like a weight was lifted off my shoulder. And, you know, as I'm talking about it now, I'm realizing that this is exactly what is happening. Like, it's being shown into my reality how much people have been dependent on me, and I'm tired. Y'all need to start being more dependent on yourselves, okay? So if you're in my shoes and you see people that are too dependent on you, there will come a time, if you focus on yourself and you do your own thing and you're trying to kind of navigate your own path and do your own thing, or if people are not getting the picture, if people are not smartening up and understanding that they are, I wouldn't say pulling you down, that's not it, that they are overly leaning on someone else's energy to bring stability in their lives, whew, Spirit is gonna cut that real quick. It's gonna cut that real quick. And the moment you notice it, whoo, it's even faster. So, I don't know. Just my thoughts for today. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know if I'm gonna post this. We'll see. Just my morning rants. Leave me alone, people. Anyways, okay. Have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.